Fun. Oh, wow. This is a rather extensive library for on a train. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Road, is hot on the scoop. Seriously, why does a butcher have to be in a library? I'm heading down. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Hedgehog wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both so sweet. Thank you. Did Knuckles remember to give Amy her present? Vector, it seems we have to get more gas. Amy, there you are. Wow. Have you found any leads yet? The detective here needs help from the birthday girl? Well, you're already on your case, so it's better to just cover our bearings. Means all at the same time. Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you. And quick. But how are you gonna leave? The next door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? Zing! The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, not a participant. Star! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Oh man, I love chicken parmesan. Then we are Vector, but it's pretty late. I already ate dinner, so yeah. Maybe kill is the right language. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm a licensed to handle raw meat. Again, that is kind of still a poor choice of words in this situation. And I'm Ezio, the poet. You're also a shinobi. Poetry. A resonant message from poets to readers meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of processes. Oh. Really reminding us all that you're the smart one in the group, Tails. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. He's unimpressed. Was that it? Yeah. I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied here now. Hey. At least he's what I mean, I suppose. Like, what is the message he's trying to convey? Samurai Saber and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave their riding car? Oh, sure. It's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Bruce, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car. Okay, but that doesn't explain how Sonic, who was supposed to be here at the front, ended up all the way here at the back. where Amy told me and SPO to stay. I promptly picked the book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Victor got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the summer car. Yeah, that tracks. Oh, they're shifting. Yep. Where was Rouge? What happened? We happened to see her lipstick stain on at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Again, I bet she's looking for jewels. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. Okay, that's interesting. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car and to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I still find it baffling that he was like, knows how to play that game. It doesn't sound like the kind of game he would be interested in playing, but the more you know, Shadow. I got so engrossed by rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed Shadow left the saloon car. Yes, he walked through the library car and to the casino car, again locking the door behind him, leaving you in the saloon car. Then he returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. Wait, how would you know that he was at the lounge car if you were stuck in the saloon car? When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck. Oh, okay, never mind. We were stuck in the library car. But so, how would you know that? Then again, Shadow could have said it. That's when the train sped out. We were worried about the books, so falling on, but we got through it all right. Yeah, that would be a very big concern. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us when murder Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around, and we'll return with any question. If we return with any meat, I'll chop her up for ya. Yeah, again, that's not exactly reassuring. And I know you're a chill dude and all, Vector, but it doesn't help it since you're a crocodile. Like, seriously, without any context of who this guy, who Vector is, you would be like, And if you like to serenade with a poem, I got you covered too. It's so sparkly. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post, and determine if Ezio was actually in the library car reading. Honestly, I can buy Vector getting bored. Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Hang in there. A child hanging profusely from a tree branch. Large text below reads, "Hang in there." That child fly though? Wow. I really needed to see this. You okay there, Tails? This little child hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly safely. Fly to safety. Because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this child can stick to his principle and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. I actually know. I can actually think the same thing. But I can. But yeah. But I guess it could resonate with how Tails work, how Tails' mind work. With Tails, I mean, he can fly. But you know what? Don't be. You know what? You can do it, Tails. You got this. Right? Oh, poor thing. That arm's really struggling to clean up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. I find the fact that this picture is tilted is kind of suspicious, but it doesn't let me select. Chaos Cola? I was expecting something related to books, not soda. Ooh, brochures. Didn't Vector and SBO mention something about Ruse shouting over here about no way? There are travel destinations here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Saber, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. Books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. He just looks so uninterested. What? Oh, that's fair. Nobody serves my fondness for caves. Oh. I'm kind of interested. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly had no interest in picking up these books. At least he's honest. At least we're honest. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Roos pulled a lot of these out searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. Okay, I am getting more and more curious about what she's trying to pick up. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Well, that's the kind of guy Tails is. He's a nice dude. Well, in the timelines where he met Sonic. In timelines where he... Yeah. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I love to visit some of the countries. Okay. So Sonic and friends live on the islands. I read certain fan fiction in that this talks about how the areas that Sonic and his friends live in are on islands. So I think that's kind of interesting. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Yeah, you guys love to travel around the world, especially Sonic Frontiers. Not Frontiers, Sonic Unleashed. Ah, why did I get those two games mixed up? Sonic Unleashed is when you guys were like traveling around the globe, like trying to fight off, and trying to like stop Dark Gaia. I Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spangonia. Have you ever been there? I have, actually. If you if you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and sign Professor Pickle. I was just talking about Sonic Unleashed. Dude. He'll tell you everything about the area. And makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? You have no idea, big boy. Kid. Oh, there's a picture of Professor Pickle right there. Woo! Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little pig wouldn't hurt. Tails! He's scavenging through all the books tiles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a trained library. That's odd. What's odd? I know some books have fallen on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Okay, that's interesting. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. The only people here are SBO and Vector. I mean, there's the robot arm, but I don't think it would make a mistake like that. Vector could. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express menu is added to your inventory. Oh, this is interesting. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Is it because of the color, or is there some title or picture art on it? Yep, this is a Dr. Eggman autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate it online. You may not be wrong. Talking time. Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem about space? I made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't need to think of it. It's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Can I take your order, sir? No, let me do it like a weenie. May I take your order, sir? I have a poem about this. Oh god, no. My starved stomach babbled. Even though I ignored the grumble of my tummy, for the eggs I retrieved are scrambled. When I asked for my eggs, Sonny, what? Oh, wow, we don't serve any eggs on trains, though. My talent is going to tell you what. Okay. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually like that one. Huh? Very well. I guess it was kind of a... Yeah, I got nothing. I can't think of anything. Did you bring me any meat to chop? Could you not say so bluntly, Victor? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. Yeah, I would expect they would. And still, even then, I don't trust you. I mean, I trust you, man, but still, it's like... I mean... Alligator strong enough to rip machinery in two. Casually telling you, hey, you got any meat for me to cut up? I'm sorry, I know I like you back there and all, but... it actually scares me. To actually try to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. Well, he's not wrong. I think if you had a knife on you, we'll definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hit the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of talk. Yeah, I don't blame you, Tails. I don't blame you at all, man. Can I take your order? Oh, yes, please. I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty anymore. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, server. Why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me. Look, server. You made him a fool. I'm sorry. Is that over? No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I'm moving over. For what cost? This shouldn't make these guys full. I noticed the new music notes. I know it's not important to the overall story, but it's a nice little touch to see these music notes. I may be a butcher. Oh wait, no, sorry. Let's start the interrogation. Why don't we look around a little before? Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need any good butchering. Yeah, we'll call you when we need to call corn. Let's see. Oh my god. I did not think of the trash can. Something's always in the trash can. Let's check there, even though there was nothing in the last two. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be something there. Server, are you sad that there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we'll find. Thank you, Tails. Thank you for lifting up my spirits. You really think so? Yeah. Just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide the secret? I'm sure of it. Dummies Saber, you're pretty unconventional. But I like that. Who in your friend group is conventional, Tails? Who is conventional? Was that supposed to be a compliment? What am I missing? Check out a book club. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Wait, did I miss something? I didn't know they could, like, click like that. Book of the month. Darn gal. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the store on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow lock is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go and interrogate Vector and SPO to find out what really happened. Did you bring me meat to chop? So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Sailor Saber and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was playing in the library, not playing, reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence in the... Oh, that's too easy. He got bored. I called it. I knew it. I knew that he got bored. Is that really such a... Is that really a... shocking revelation, Tails? What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Victor enjoyed being social. Fair. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I should go check it out. It seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then, that brings our attention to you, SBO. Roots into the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. But how would you know that, Vector? You weren't here for the entire time. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Yeah, what was the book? Would it be a manual? Or would it be a map? Oh, come on, SBO. You surely would have known what the book title was. SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What would be so embarrassing to not say the name of? It's not like he would read Twilight. Oh, please tell me you did not read Twilight, SBO. What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Samuel Shiver, can you help me out? Alright, Samuel Shiver, what book do we think SBO may have been reading? We literally only have like one book. An exhaustive manual of the Mirage Express main features and capabilities. Just to mention how to drive the train. It's quite a bit neat. Your silence speaks volumes. A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh, crack. Oh, what's with the rest? Ding, 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 ding. There are books scattered across the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. That expression speaks so much. The lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Becca. I only mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. And at any time. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. They are. In that case, we'd like to ask you a food question about the manual. Samuel Saber, if you don't mind. Could you ask Esmio some question about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. What's that feel about the manual to prove he read it? What page should I quiz him on? Page 14, page 97, and page 362. If he hasn't read it, then he probably wouldn't. This is probably the most likely place. If he was. Oh my god, stop thinking and talk. Page 14 seems like way too soon into the book. Anyone, even if they were casual reading, could have made it there and left. This one, maybe. This one, if he left, it definitely wouldn't have had time to So yeah, this one. Even unless he read all the way through, he wouldn't have. Okay, what efficiency and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling that the train company didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosive being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. So it would have taken Vector's book to knife regardless. Seems like SPO aced that question, Samuel Saber. Hit him with another one. Okay, which one should I choose? What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Taylor. Let's see if we can get hit if SPO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page for this class? What was implemented to support the conductor's duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data process system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now that I passed your little test? Totally. It's wild that you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A boy's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I should be bragging about that. You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that, huh? Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. Yeah, but he was training in ninjutsu. So, not surprising. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitude. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to despite being true. Well, you definitely read our manual, so I suppose we could... Ezio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Okay, I'm stumped on this one. Samuel Saber. You're always supposed to be on the spot. Okay, Samuel Saber, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw as you read. But what? Either now. I don't know if this will prove anything, but... Shadow. Shadow's locked? Please, pray, Shadow, what does it have to do with anything? We're up to him. Let's get our argument together. I got it. Is he throwing ninja stars at me? Shadow walked through the library car to get into the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score for long. Procs are natural gamers. Ezio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Ezio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, unless he teleported. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Ezio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. Okay, why are you getting nervous, SBO? Why are you getting so nervous? After all, a good explanation for why you didn't know Shadow was simply due to him teleporting. I mean, he has that short-range teleportation skill after all. Oh wait, doesn't he need a Chaos Emerald? Okay, I think I'm getting... I don't know if it's true. But Shadow can, I know that Shadow can teleport. No, okay, I just remember something. Shadow can only... has teleportation, but that's quickly use a Chaos Emerald. Or... oh my god, I'm getting confused. Please ignore me. You're telling me the sound of the doors opening and locking wouldn't cause you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Ezio's inspiration here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Ezio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Ezio in the saloon car. He's still a ninja. It's a mystery, my dear Samuel Saber. Oh my god, he said the thing. He said it. He said it. Oh my god, he said it. One that I would love for Ezio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. We can always have Shadow later. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death. So I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow seeing you, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't... Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on to something, but I don't see it. I know what you mean. If you're very immersed into a book, you can like miss things happening. But at the same time, Ezio is like getting very nervous. Was Ezio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? I'm going with Tails. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's on something. I'll let him continue his line of questioning and... Chandler Saber, my favorite and beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers on board the train. They must be taken care of. Taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure that's what taken care of. I have to speak up. Else! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Steel couldn't have seen one another? I could be missing something here or it's just not showing. But, yeah. Alright, let's get my thoughts in order. Well, for one thing, it could be possible that... Oh boy! Okay, shut up and... I'm not doing too well. I'm not doing too well. Okay, need to do it again. No, I felt so close. Let me give it another go. I actually think it's funny that this is how he used to represent his thought process. Man, it could be possible that the placement in the library kind of prevented SBO from seeing. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. But there's a shelf right here. If SBO was sitting right here, then there's no way he could have been able to see if this is, assuming this is a shelf. If Shadow walked down the string path, there's a way that SBO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SBO have been for Shadow to not see him? Where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SBO was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another from this spot. Oh my gosh, it's like the reason he's been wrong is like shock. It's like a slap in the face. Because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SBO, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SBO. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool over there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling her the truth. Oh man, that must suck. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you for answering all of our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis. Validated! There's still that window where Ashley was alone. Still, he has read that entire book and memorized it. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Yeah, that's kind of exhausting. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems that door to the next heart is open. Emma must keep it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and HBO. Give them heck! And if you need me chopped up, say the word! Okay, but how are you gonna chop up me without a knife, Vector? I'll keep my portraits sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors kept getting locked. Tick tock, tock goes the clock, while our heroes are all in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Samuel Saber, let's see what's next. Coming! Ugh, my throat. Sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? Tails. The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues.